test this out. All right, is it working? I think it's working. Okay, so the desktop one is live. Let us try. Yeah. Oh, I'm not even direct connected. Goodness. Oh. I ain't even doing that direct connect, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Alright. I'm gonna lose you guys for a second. Getting that good connect, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit. God damn. Alright. So, let's see. Probably already see what we're gonna do today, but let's just see how this looks. Let's just check on this stream. Check on this. Okay, so let's go back to Creator Studio. Let's see. What does it say? What's it saying that we're doing right now? Okay. So, yeah, it doesn't show that we're live. But we are picking up excellent connection. Excellent, they said. What did they say? Excellent. All right. Horizontal. All right, I swear, we will get this working. I am going to get this working, all right? That's a promise. You need to change the visual resolution. Current resolution is 25, blah, 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 blah. Which is not supported in this configuration. What you mean? Oh, expected resolution 60 by 1440. Oh, that's okay. That's fine. It's bitching, but for no reason. Okay. Now the mobile stream. This is where it gets. This is where it gets a little interesting. All right. All right. We need a little mobile stream. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Once I figure out, stream cannot be accessed again. Wait, okay. Do I just start it? Okay. I mean, look. We're just gonna see what happens. Alright, how about that? How's that sound, alright? Okay. So now there's the mobile stream. Create, go live. Come on. I've done this before. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, let's check these settings. I hate this shit, actually. It's so cringe. So unbelievably cringe how hard this is. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Okay. problem is like I want to do this multi-stream. I want to get it to work, but it's not seeming like it wants to cooperate. Whatever. You guys, okay. It's fine. YouTube will just have to have one stream, okay? And you'll be happy. I know you will, alright? Alright, we're gonna go live. You guys ready? I hope you guys are ready, alright? You guys? Alright. Fuck it, we'll do it live, alright? Alright. So now we should be live. Live from someplace in Florida. Not gonna say where. I wanna dox myself, but oh, I got a little notification. Oh, nice. Wow. Oh, get rid of desktop in that title there. Let's not do that, huh? Okay. Now let's try to do the IG. Now this is where stuff gets real fruity, alright? Not in like a gay way, but fruity, like interest. Fruits taste sweet and whatever. You know, don't worry about it. This is where it's gonna get interesting, alright? That's what I meant. Now let's see on Instagram that feed shows up. Hopefully it'll show up. Alright. I spent so long getting this working. My food's cold now. Ain't that a bitch? Alright, how's this looking? Okay. So, IG stream. Wow, not showing up. Shocker. Select go live. That's what I did. That's what I just did. Oh, do I have to hit? No way, right? Okay, hold on. Select. Oh, create new broadcast. Oh, Jesus, okay. Wait. What? Zoom interrupted. Which thing was... Oh, I think I'm like duplicate streaming right now. I don't think this is what I want. Okay. So wait, are we live or not? Okay, I think we're good. We're solid. We're Gucci. Alright? Alright, whatever. It's, you know what? Let's just try it. Alright. So I just want to do some tier lists. Because honestly, I see a lot of these tier lists. A lot of these YouTubers have different philosophies. Different things that they rate. Certain exercises higher than others. I got my own opinions. Pretty strong opinions. So we're going to check out some of these different tier lists. So, of course, at the very top of the fucking tier lists, Jeff Nipper. Alright, so I already feel like I have a sense of what he's going to rate different things, but we're going to save the best for last, alright? Because I think that one will be really interesting. So, let's do this. Dr. Milo Wolf. Alright. Ooh, do we want to start with that? I could start with a bang. That one. Let's see. Best and worst chest exercises. Which ones should I do? What are you guys thinking? Let's see. Top tier list. Abs. Abs I actually would not do too well. I actually don't know that much about the ab exercise. I should know a little more. Alright. Okay, let's do Jeff Nippert. All right. Oh, he's got so many. Okay. Best and worst glute exercises according to science. All right. Okay, so before I even continue, this whole thing about like according to science, okay? Like science can tell us how certain things work. It tells us how to describe the world, basically. And a lot of times we're not going to be able to describe the world in a perfect way. So a lot of things in science are models to help us understand certain things about the world. And a lot of times those models are ways for us to understand, but they don't actually reflect reality. So a lot of these models may not necessarily be true, but it's something that helps us understand different things, and it can be something that can guide some of our actions and behaviors. So that being said, with all that whole fucking ramble, a lot of these people that will say that they're science-based, the best exercise according to science. Science can't tell you what the best thing for anything is. Science isn't in charge of making moral decisions. Now, you might say, okay, well, why is the best exercise a moral decision? Well, you have to decide what's important. What is the best? What's your goal? Are you going for strength? Are you going for size? Are you trying to compete in a certain sport? Science can't determine what the best exercise is for that purpose because we don't have perfect information in that sense. So a lot of these scientific people or these science-based people are going to say, oh, this is the best exercise according to science. But it's not necessarily the best exercise. They're going to use science. Here's some scientific evidence, and based on this evidence, this is my belief on what's the best for this particular field. So I think that's important to understand before we get into all this stuff. I know Jeff Nippert's stuff. I like Jeff Nippert's stuff, but this is just a little thing about a lot of these science-based lifters. They'll talk about like, oh, based on science, this is like the best thing ever. And it's like, science is not in the realm of deciding what the best thing is or the worst thing is. Best is describing the most optimal in a certain setting, right? And the moral claim is, what does best mean? What is the context for deciding what best means? All right, so basically, I already kind of know what his perspective is, but I'm interested to see what he has to say. And we can start actually by, oh wait, is this newest to oldest, or this must be, right? I think that's the newest one. All right, well, let's do back, all right? Oh wait, no, not that type of back, okay. Literally back exercise. Okay, let's start with this.
Book your next hotel.
Wow.
If you know book is the shame.
So it's resort.
Sweet vacation home for your next.
Wow, so sweet. Yay, okay. Wow. My favorite part of this is that there's no skip button. Wow. Oh, at least I have time to eat.
It'll need to tick 3 boxes. 1, it needs to get
What? This already started? Oh, I probably started watching this video already, huh? Oh, and he's taking his shirt off too! Okay, wow, okay. We're really getting into this now. Now, I'm so excited that I'm actually going to finish this food before I start the video, alright? You know, I didn't get to eat all day. And I've been waiting for this for a while, but I was so busy trying to get the stream working for you guys. That's right. I delayed my own food, my own survival. I could have died just for you guys. So, you know. Yes, you should be thankful. But you know what? I don't even need thanks for you. Just subscribe, okay? Okay. Put this away. Bowl number 1. Oh, another one. Alright. Alright, let's play this.
What are the best and worst back exercises for muscle growth? Well, in this video, I'll be ranking 20 of the most popular movements on a tier list from S for super to F for fail. And at the end, I'll crown one exercise as the best of the best, raising it to S tier plus, and one.
So, okay, we're already going to get started on this. So, best exercise for muscle growth. I think it's so important to understand this basic thing. We can't know what the best exercise for muscle growth is in an objective sense yet. We don't know that, right? So these are all opinions. All the time when we hear science-based, objectively, based on science, you can't know what the best exercise is for hypertrophy because there is a whole bunch of different decision-making that would go into the process of deciding what best even means. Even when you're talking about one category of just hypertrophy. But that being said, we can kind of isolate some things are better than others, some things are worse than others. So that being said, we can get into it, all right? I just wanted to do that little preemptive comments before we get into this. All right, continue. I'm going to try not to interrupt that much, but I just had to say that, all right?
As the worst of the worst, demoting it to F tier hell. And if your favorite back exercise doesn't end up in F tier, it'll need to tick 3 boxes. 1, it needs to give a big stretch with high tension. If it doesn't give me a good stretch or provide high tension, it's going in F tier. No.
Well, okay. Okay, yeah, well, I'm going to wait till you finish this criteria.
Exceptions. 2, it needs to feel good. This means it doesn't cause pain and it has a smooth resistance.
Okay, so like this, I'm already kind of pissed off, all right? I love Jeff Nippard, okay? I just want to say I like Jeff Nippard. He's short king like me, and he's jacked, which is nice. But the thing is, like, a lot of good exercises don't feel great, right? Bulgarian split squats, they feel like shit, but it's an amazing exercise. So I already don't like this, but I'm assuming he means feel good in the sense that, like, you're not literally feeling pain. So maybe that's what he means. I'll be charitable, but I already don't like that criteria, and that alone would actually make me change ratings on the scale. So like, for example, pull-ups for me personally don't feel very good. They feel super hard, super draining, but objectively, I would say that they're an amazing exercise. Now, I couldn't objectively say they're the best exercise, but I'm just saying, like, they're a very good exercise objectively. All right. Fuck, I can't talk. All right. I'll let him talk. All right.
Profile, giving a good pump and a nice mind-muscle connection wouldn't hurt either. 3, it must have a simple progression. If you can't easily add weight or reps over time,
you know what? Actually,
it's getting knocked
I'm
down.
nitpicking.
All right, let's get the worst out of the way. Renegade rows. These are not good for building muscle. First, they don't provide a good stretch because you'll come up solid against the floor.
Sure.
They don't offer maximum tension to your back because other muscles have to work so hard just to keep your balance, which makes it hard to get a good back pump. Sorry, renegade rows are going in F tier. This is because the renegade row is trying to combine 2 exercises into one, a plank and a dumbbell row. Planks are good for your core.
So yeah, in general, with a lot of these combo exercises, like almost always, they're just better to do them by yourself. Just separate them and then do them. Like, why are you trying to do 2 things at once, all right? You're going to do both of them in a shitty way, rather than just doing both of them individually in a great way, all right? Just separate your exercises. It doesn't take that much longer. If you really want to combine shit, try to superset, all right?
And rows are great for your back. When you put them together, you end up watering down the amount of tension that your back receives. And the same goes for other 2-in-1 combination exercises like the dumbbell row plus curl, or the dumbbell row plus press, or the dumbbell row plus kickback. This is because the smaller muscle in the pair will always be so much weaker than your back, so it'll always give out first. This leaves your back totally understimulated. These exercises will burn some calories, and they will grow the weaker muscle in the pair, but they...
Oh, hold on. Let's go back, by the way. That exercise...
So it'll always give out first. This leaves your back...
Okay, this thing, that like tricep, I forget what it's called, but that extension, I hate that exercise. There's so many better tricep exercises. Like, why are we doing this? All right. He's probably making fun of it. He's doing it to make fun of it. I get that. It's just, I want you guys to know, like, it's a shit exercise. Pick better tricep exercises. All right.
Stimulated. These exercises will burn some calories, and they will grow the weaker muscle in the pair, but they aren't good back builders. they're all going F tier.
I'm an overpowered leaf blower.
It's only a minute and a half into the video.
And if you don't have the right auto covers, this could really blow your budget.
Okay, what about the deadlift? Well, I am a big fan of the deadlift. I think it's one of the best exercise.
Okay, wait, where is he putting it? What's your guys' guess? Where do you think he's going? I think he's gonna put it C tier. He's gonna put it in C tier. Now, this is one of those exercises where it doesn't feel good. It feels like shit. I actually like the deadlift. I do think it feels pretty cool, honestly. And I honestly put it more on a lower body day, even though it objectively stimulates the back like crazy. I've known many people who have had like a back kind of stagnate for a while, and then they start deadlifting, and their back just blows up. Most of the deadlifts working your back is actually an isometric contraction, because you're trying to brace, and you're trying to hold this weight while you're going up. But anyway, he's going to put it in C tier, but I would personally probably put it, if we're saying just for the back, I would put it in a B or A tier, but probably B tier, honestly.
This is for building total body strength.
Just for the stimulus
However,
for fatigue.
look at the
stuff,
criteria
but,
for S tier back.
So he's going to put it really low because of the stimulus to fatigue ratio, which I will say it does have not the best stimulus to fatigue ratio. So it's going to be a lot of stimulus, but also a lot of fatigue. But in terms of the exercise itself, I would still say it's a very good exercise. It is going to do a lot of what you need. And I think he's going to emphasize a lot of this stretch stuff because of the lengthened partial research, stuff like that. I think there's some validity to that, but I do think it's undeniable that so many people have blown up their backs just from deadlift. Not blown out their backs, blown up, all right, like a balloon. All right, let's continue.
It doesn't score too well. It doesn't stretch your lats or mid-back, much at all. It also doesn't take your lats or...
Well, okay, that's just factually not true. Like, it doesn't stretch your lats. So, okay, I'm gonna show you something. You're making me stand up now. Okay, so when you do a deadlift, how you're doing it properly is you're supposed to tuck your arms like this. So when you really maintain tension and let your arms hang down like this, you're gonna feel a crazy lat stretch. Now, when you have 300, 400, 500 pounds like this, hanging correctly, you feel a crazy lat stretch, just like this. And you're probably gonna get more load on the lats than you do on any other exercise, just due to the weight that you're using. So, not a lot of lat stretch, that's factually not true. I mean, you can look up the EMG studies. Yes, EMG is not gospel, but just for activation, it does show a decent amount. Yeah, no, that's just factually not true. But, I mean, I'm sure he's going to reference something, but yeah, no, that's just cap.
Or traps through an active range of motion, so any tension they do receive is isometric. I don't know about you, but deadlifts don't give me a great back pump. While they are easy to overload, you can always add some weight or some reps. That's usually because your hamstrings and glutes.
Fuck the pump. Who cares about the pump? Okay, so this is one of those bodybuilder things that just really annoys me. People think that you have to feel the muscle for it to be working. The mind-muscle connection, mind-muscle connection, actually. Yeah. You don't need mind-muscle connection. When I do squats, I never feel my glutes when I'm doing squats. Literally never, all right? And it doesn't matter that I can't feel the glutes. It's impossible to do a squat without using your glutes. Your glutes are responsible for hip extension. You can't extend the hip without your glutes, all right? So just because you can't feel a muscle when you're doing something, that doesn't mean it's not working. Matter of fact, a lot of times when I'm deadlifting, I don't feel my glutes at all. The next day, I'll feel the soreness. Pumps don't matter, okay? It doesn't matter. If you do feel a pump, then it's a decent indication that you hit that muscle, but just because you didn't feel the pump, That doesn't mean he didn't hit that muscle, okay? So this is one of those things I just fundamentally disagree. Now, again, love Jeff. He's very good. He's better than most YouTubers. Honestly, he's probably like in my top 5 in terms of YouTube fitness. I'll make a video on that some other time. But it's great content. This is just one of those things that is in his workout philosophy I just really don't agree with, but we can continue.
Glutes are getting stronger, not necessarily your back. As a back builder, the deadlift is going in C tier.
Oh, how did I know? I knew it! Oh, bro, I'm so good. Look, they don't pay me the big bucks for no reason, all right? How did I know? I mean, fuck, I told you guys. I told you. All right, you know what? I don't like the rating, but like I'm just happy I was able to call it, all right?
F tier, just because it will beef up your spinal erector.
Oh, he was gonna put an F tier, but because of the spinal erectors. Oh, actually, it should be F tier, but the spinal erector stimulus is actually quite substantial. Okay, whatever. All right.
And thicken up that lower part of your back. But as
Thickens
a
it up.
back hypertrophy exercise, I do think there are far better options. Now, if this were a lower body day, I'd probably put the deadlift in A or B tier, especially if it's done with a well-controlled negative. And since the above the knee rack pull is basically just a deadlift with less range of motion, it's going in D tier. Except since it often damages gym equipment, hogs plates, and unless your name is Brojeff, feels pretty terrible, I'm going to go ahead and move it to F tier.
Bottom of
probably
F
ready
tier.
for some
Fuck
better
that
exercises. So let's start with the wide grip pull-up. It offers high tension throughout the range of motion and a deep stretch at the bottom.
So I am not a big fan of the wide grip pull-ups. I know a lot of people love the wide grip pull-ups for the lats. I'm pretty sure actually the narrow grip pull-up is better for the lats because a lot of people think, again, it's like the pump thing. Oh, I don't feel a pump. I don't feel a pump as much. I don't care if you don't feel the pump, okay? You're using your lats every time you have like it's like an elbow position thing, whatever. You don't need to feel your lats for them to be working. In fact, most beginners don't feel their lats. Most beginners don't feel their chests. They don't know what they're feeling. They don't feel anything, all right? So just because you don't feel it, just because you don't have a pump, doesn't mean it's not working, okay? That being said, wide grip is not something I'm the biggest fan of because, one, you can't use less weight, which I know it's not like maybe the best reason in terms of like what people traditionally think. I do think weight actually does matter at a certain point. Once you get to a certain point in your training, you do want to actually get strong. You want to be able to lift heavier weights because heavier weights are going to give you a greater growth stimulus. You should do a mix of lightweight and heavyweight. That's my real position on this. But either way, I'm pretty sure narrow grip actually stretches the lats more than the wide grip. But people feel the lats more on the wide grip for some reason. But this is just another example of that same concept. All right, sorry. I need to stop pausing. We're only, how far are we into this shit? 3 minutes. Let's continue, all right?
It feels good, and you should get a nice back pump. However, pull-ups do have a tricky resistance profile. They feel very easy at the bottom,
the feeling of
very hard at the top. This makes for not the smoothest feel. That said, they are very good for progression, as you can easily add 1 rep each workout or add some load with a weight belt. They also look cool, and I really respect pull-up strength. Wide grip pull-ups are going to be A tier. Neutral grip pull-ups have all the upsides of wide grip pull-ups with slightly more lat emphasis.
Okay. Let's call this, all right? So he's going to do neutral grip pull-ups, wide grip, and then he's going to do chin-ups. And, wait, is he going to do narrow neutral grip? Or narrow pull-ups? Either way, okay. He's probably going to rate, neutral grips the highest out of the pull-up variations. He's going to put wide grips at the bottom compared to the other two. No, actually, neutral grip's going to be number 1 for him for sure because of the pump. The pump. I felt the pump. Yeah. I think chin-ups will be second to last. Yeah. Wide grip will be just because of the pump. It'll go neutral grip, then wide grip, then chin-ups or narrow. Okay, yeah, that's all I'll say.
They're also going in A tier. Chin-ups with the palms up grip.
Wait, okay, where'd it go? Okay, Oh wait, he put it below wide. Okay, I'm actually shocked. I don't really agree with that. I think neutral grip is better for. Well, I guess it really depends on what you're working. But usually people are talking about lats when they do pull-ups. That's why lat pull-down is the machine version of pull-ups and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't super agree with that. But I guess for the pump reason, you'll feel more of a pump with wide grip ones.
Some back tension to your
chin-ups.
So they are
okay. Really, if just an overall pulling exercise, I do think chin-ups are the best of the pull-up variations in terms of an overall upper body stimulus. Chin-ups are an amazing exercise. A lot of people underrate them because, oh, they're easier than pull-ups. They're easier than pull-ups. Just because they're easier, that doesn't mean they're not a very good training tool. Even a better training tool than pull-ups, in my opinion. I think they're better all around. That's a whole other video. I really do like them as a general overall upper body exercise for the pulling variations, but that's just my opinion. It should be the top of all of them, but we'll see. He's probably going to put it like in the middle.
Great upper body exercise. I'm putting them in B tier.
B tier?
Next, pull downs. We've got wide grip lat pull downs, neutral grip lat pull downs, and half kneeling one arm lat pull downs. Wide grip lat pull downs.
I already know. Oh my god. We're only 3.5 minutes into this video.
Next,
I'm sorry.
pull downs.
I'm sorry. It
We've
just
got wide
really
grip lat pull
upsets me.
downs, neutral grip lat pull downs, and half knee.
Okay. Like, I know he's going to put this kneeling one-arm lat pull down number one. That's like the most upsetting thing because of the stretch, that stretch. See, my thing is, my favorite out of all of these is the neutral grip. I love that neutral grip handle. The best one is actually the kind of mix between that wide grip lat pull down and the neutral grip. It's like it's one where there's like a spot in the middle where you can kind of put your body, and then it's like a Y shape. So you like pull like this. You know, it's really, really nice. And it's easy to grip because it's neutral handles, but you get to hold it wide like this. That's the best one for sure. But, I mean, yeah, he's going to put it, the half kneeling one arm lat pull down as the top one. He might even put it as the best, honestly. He might put it as in S tier. Then he's going to say the wide grip is above that, and then neutral grip the lowest.
One
Calling
arm
it now.
lat pull downs. Wide grip lat pull downs offer a big stretch on your lats. It provides smooth, even tension throughout the range of motion.
Oh,
They
he
feel
loves
great.
smooth, even
Plus, you get
tension.
to sit down, which is nice and stable, and you get a fantastic combination with a flat.
No, is he going to put it in S tier? Please don't put it in S tier. Please don't. Oh, let me put this back. Please don't put it in S tier. I might have to end the stream if he puts this in S tier. All right, it's. Oh, please don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
And mid-trap activation, and you can easily overload them by increasing the pin
God
rate.
damn it,
The wide
he's
grip
gonna-
pull down
I know-
is their first exercise being awarded to S tier.
Like, I just. Okay.
Neutral grip pull downs have all the same upsides, but wide grip pull downs, they emphasize your lats over the mid traps, especially if you think about driving your elbows down. So they're also going in S tier. Half kneeling one arm lat pull downs are
that's
heralded
fair.
as being oh so optimal online. So let's see how they do. High stretch, check. High tension, check. Good.
Named App of the Year and Editor's Choice. Available
Wow.
on Windows, iPad, and Mac. Liquid Text
Oh my
goes
God.
Feel, at least for me, check. And they're easy to overload. You can easily add a rep each week and then some weight as you get stronger. There is a little less stability here than on a pull-down machine. However,
Oh my
you can
God, the
overcome that by
stability?
bracing against your knee or against an inclined bench. Plus,
Oh my
being able to
gosh.
focus on one lat at a time is great for preventing asymmetry. So while I'm tempted to put them
Unilateral.
in A tier, I'm going to be lenient and put them in S tier as well.
Of
Now, the
course.
crossbody lat pull around is a spin on the same movement where you twist your torso by 90 degrees so that you're pulling the cable.
So this is one of those things. These science bros love those like cross-body, unilateral, like cable BDSM like exercises. They love that stuff. I don't know why. I guess it's the most optimal. It's most optimal. Yeah. But these optimal like science bros, like the thing is like if you're doing all of this stuff, you're trying to optimize the stretch. You are not going to be able to overload at the same intensity that you would with maybe something a little bit more fixed, something a little bit more stable, because stable actually does allow you to output more force. Load is something that does end up mattering in terms of progressive overload. Overload is increasing load over time, increasing tension in the muscle, but if you guys want to just like science bro it out, like get out your like protractor every time you do your sets, then I mean go for it.
Across your body. This will increase the stretch on your lats even further. However, I find that despite the amazing stretch, a lot of people find the movement a bit awkward, especially at first, so I'm going to leave these in A tier. Okay, let's cover some of the most popular row variations. Up first, the barbell row. It stretches your back quite well, and it
He's not gonna, okay. This is gonna go in B or C tier. Just because of the stretch. Stretch.
offers high tension. However, because it's not the most stable exercise, that tension will be dispersed to other stabilizing muscles like your calves, glutes, and low back just to keep balance. This isn't a huge deal. Your back will still get hammered.
Wait, okay, he's saying people are gonna struggle with balance with the barbell row? Guys, if you're struggling with balance on the barbell row, maybe lifting isn't your thing, all right? Maybe try something else, like playing chess. Balance on the barbell row. Okay, I have double scoliosis, okay? I have an S-shaped back, okay? My back is like this, and I have anterior pelvic tilt, all right? So my back is like this, all right? Like I look like a fucking question mark, okay? I don't struggle with balance on barbell rows. Barbell rows, okay? Dumbbells, it's like, okay, maybe you go unbalanced, you know. Maybe you do occasionally go a little bit unbalanced on barbell rows, but never to any significant degree. If you're struggling with balance on barbell rows, you got some bigger problems than that.
This movement from to weak.
Yeah,
I don't think it's the best row variation. I don't even think it's the best barbell row variation. So the standard barbell row is going in B tier.
B tier. Okay, that's actually generous
for a barbell row with a more upright posture and with looser technique. Of course, it's named after bodybuilding legend, 6-time Mr. Olympia, Dorian Yates. While the looser form will help you load more weight, it doesn't actually guarantee more tension to your back muscles because of momentum coming from your hips. And more upright posture actually reduces the stretch on your lats and mid-traps. Sorry, Dorian, the Yates row is going in C tier. The Pendlay row is essentially the opposite of the Yates row. Instead of going more...
Okay. Pendlay row is maybe tied for a few exercises as a goated back exercise. This shit, if you don't feel this in your whole back, you got something going on. You need to see a doctor or something. This exercise is absolutely an S tier exercise. I hate the fact that he's probably going to put it in B tier, but it is what it is. Now, hopefully he puts it at the top of the row variations, but I don't have a lot of faith.
Right, you go more bent over. This is good because it places your lats under a higher degree of stretch and tension. It also allows for more consistent progression since your form is tighter. So, assuming you do them with a controlled negative, I think they belong in B tier. Although,
like, why? Okay, we'll see.
I could easily nudge them into A tier if we factor in strength development. They're just not quite
Wait, what?
as a pure hypertrophy exercise for my team.
If you factor in strength development, put it in A tier. So he's fully separating hypertrophy from strength development, which I don't think is something that makes a ton of sense. I think a lot of people make this mistake of separating hypertrophy from strength, but increasing your strength will help you gain more muscle. Increasing your muscle mass will help you get stronger. Both of them play into each other. You shouldn't separate hypertrophy and strength as much as a lot of people do. I know he's a supporter of power building too, that whole philosophy, which power building is when you want to build as much muscle as possible and get as strong as possible at the same time. Yes, you can do that at the same time. Believe it or not, you can actually get extremely strong and extremely jacked. They tend to go together quite a bit. Are there little differences on the margins? Yes, there are some little differences on the margins. Maybe if you're competing in bodybuilding, then maybe you'll have to train a little bit differently. If you're a competitive powerlifter, you have to train a little bit differently. Everybody else can pretty much do both at the same time, with very little difference in the training.
So, they're going to stay in B tier. The deficit pendlay row is a pendlay row where you stand
Oh,
on
wait.
something like a bumper.
He's considering a deficit pendlay row a different exercise? I mean, I don't know if that's splitting hairs, because I just by default always do a deficit pendlay row, because I think getting that lower stretch is really important. So yeah, my default is just doing a deficit pendlay row, and to be honest, all of my clients that I would ever give the pendlay row, I would tell them to stand on a plate. But I don't know. Maybe that's splitting hairs. If he puts this in A tier, you know what? I retract my statement on his pendlay row rating. All right.
This allows you to go deeper on the negative, meaning more stretch on your lats. I'm going to put these in A tier. All right.
Okay, fair
Meadows
enough.
row, named after the late, great John Meadows, who was someone who taught me so much. So let's see.
Come on, Ty.
Stretches your back a ton. It absolutely smashes your mid-back with super high tension. And as long as you brace against your knee, it'll be nice and stable. The mid-back pump you'll get from these is
I'm
unmatched.
not a big fan of bracing
The
this
bonus,
knee,
you
but-
get to work on each side individually. This is definitely a personal favorite and easily belongs in S tier for me. The inverted row
tier.
is basically an upside down row where you pull your own body instead of.
This is like a D tier exercise. It's not that great, honestly. There's so much other stuff. It's not that good. It's for ultra beginners. It might be like something worth considering, but like it's a warm up basically. I don't recommend this in general.
Pulling some weight. They offer a pretty amazing stretch at the bottom. I can't lie, they feel pretty great too. When you set it up
Oh, they
right,
do
you
feel
should
great,
feel
'cause they're
nice
easy.
and locked in, and you should be able to feel a strong mind-muscle connection with your back. However, they're getting
cares?
knocked down for progression. While you can have a training partner load some weight in your lap, this also makes the movement feel really awkward, for me at least. And then without the weight, you're stuck with doing super high reps, which
Yeah,
is
you're putting the
fine,
plate on your
but
balls.
It is
Like,
suboptimal once you go
doesn't feel
above
good.
30 or 40 reps. So despite some positive aspects, I'm going to put inverted rows in
Hit it, kid.
There.
Mobile has
I'm surprised it even got C tier.
It lets you clean up photos with Apple Intelligence.
Wow, so funny.
Give us the phone back.
Apple Intelligence,
Get the new
aka
iPhone
AI.
15 for
Oh, you see what they did there? Oh, AI. Yes.
one-arm dumbbell rows, the zombie corpse of Athlean X's exercise graveyard. Obviously, this exercise gets a bad rap online, but other than Athlean X, I've actually
I don't
never
have a
heard another
strong
physiotherapist or
opinion,
exercise scientist
honestly.
express concerns about it. I've been doing them myself
Yeah, no,
with
it's fine.
clients for more than a decade without a single issue. So let's see. They offer a big stretch on your lats
don't
at the
think-
bottom, and they feel nice, smooth,
Wait.
and stable.
Zappio, did he say that he has an issue with one-arm dumbbell? I haven't seen his content recently, but I don't remember him saying that. If he did say that, that's kind of strange. I don't know why he would, but I just don't. I'll be honest. Like, I'm too lazy to do most unilateral stuff. I just don't like doing one side at a time. I don't like doing twice as many reps. It's just like I don't know. Except in a few special circumstances where it just makes sense because it's worth it, I almost never do unilateral stuff. But I mean, look, there are some key exceptions. You know, Bulgarians are like just too good to not do. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, no, it's maybe some lower body stuff, but upper body, I usually just keep it bilateral stuff. You know, to each their own.
The main issue is, once your back gets decently strong, you may max.
It is actually a good exercise. That being said, like it will make your back stronger, and you can progress actually pretty far because you have one arm. One arm is, yeah, It's one arm. It's not gonna be that strong. So look, it's fine. I just don't like them.
The dumbbell rack at your gym, which usually stops at 100 pounds. So they're getting knocked down slightly for progression, but I'm still going to put them in A tier. The croc row is basically just a dumbbell row with looser form. So
Yeah,
use some
sloppy
leg drive
form,
and some
but
momentum
whatever.
on the positive. Now, I'm normally not a fan of loose technique. However, where you're braced against the bench, the momentum here is actually more controlled and consistent than it normally is. Also, the momentum leans into the natural strength curve of the back quite well. Gives you some assistance in getting through the harder top half of the range while still offering a nice stretch at the bottom. I may get some flack for this from the technique junkies.
Wait. Okay, where's it going? Okay. So yeah, I know it's unstable. Oh my god, it's so unstable. I don't know. I don't want to put it high up, but it's so good. But it's unstable. It's unsecure. I don't know what's gonna happen. The stability is lacking severely. I actually don't know where he's gonna put it. I think he'll put it. He's gonna put it A tier. There's no way he puts it S tier. S tier would be crazy, but he's gonna put it in A tier.
But I'm putting croc rows in A tier. Okay.
I mean, how do I do it?
T-bar rows. Probably the most epic looking exercise, especially if you look like Ronnie Coleman. But the problem is, I just don't love them. They do give a nice stretch on your lats.
I'll be honest, I've never actually done this one. Not the freestanding version. The machine one is really nice. I just like the chest supported. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just imagining that. Because I'm so used to the machine one where it's like the chest supported one, but freestanding? Oh no, I don't like that at all. I'd put that like C tier, but I mean, yeah, B or C.
And the
That's
tension
for
that
me.
your back gets will be high. I just find them to be annoying. Balance can be an issue once you get decently strong, and the other end of the bar will often pop up if you don't have a landmine attachment. You can progress on them well by adding reps or load, but they're getting knocked down in the feels good department for me.
I don't
I'm
like
thinking
that.
C tier, but I'll
Yeah.
go ahead and put them in B tier for
Oh,
Now,
wow,
chest
okay.
supported rows give you all the positives of the freestanding T-bar row, but with a much more stable and secure feel. Having your
Stable and
chest supported
secure.
allows you to
Oh my god, it's stable and secure and safe and stable and there's no risk. Risk is scary. I need something secure. Yeah, I know. Look. I'm not trying to make fun. Stable is good. Like stability is good. It lets you produce more force. It's funny that these science-based people are just always like they're always talking about the stability. Okay, anyway.
is all the tension to your back. These are an absolute staple and should 100% be
These are
included
really good.
in your bodybuilding routine.
This is an
If
S
you
tier.
don't have a chest supported
Well, yeah, it's an S tier. I would say S tier.
dumbbell Helms rows where you brace your chest against the back of an inclined bench. You can do these as T-bar rows or whatever machine helps you engage your back the best. Either way, chest supported rows are going in S tier for sure. Cable rows are another personal favorite. They may actually be
Cable rows. Now this one is all about the attachments. All right, all about the attachments. So it's so funny because like a lot of people like the lat pull down attachment. I hate that's the worst attachment I think on that machine. I just don't like that attachment. If you're gonna do lat pull down, just do pull ups if you can. You know, if you can't do pull ups, honestly, just use a different attachment. That triangle one that I told you about, goated. All right, that's probably like number 1 or 2, my favorite attachments.
the single best
That
exercise
triangle
I
one?
know of for feeling deep
Triangle one though is one of my top 3. Also, I love that attachment. It feels so good.
stretch on my lats, especially when I lean forward on the negative. They also give me a crazy lat pump, and you can always increase the reps or weight from week to week. These are going in
Super
S tier
good.
as well.
S
Switching
tier,
to a
hell
wide
yeah.
grip will shift some emphasis to the mid traps, especially if you squeeze your shoulder blades together, but that's not a bad thing if that's what you're trying to target. And wide grip cable rows have all the same
So that wide grip one, it super depends on the handles that you have, but yeah, it can be an S tier or it could be like B, A or B. But that one looks really nice, so I think that one's also
benefits
S
of
tier.
close grip cable rows, so they also go on in S tier. Speaking of your mid back, the rope face pull is a very popular option. It does stretch your mid back well, as long as you pull your shoulder blades apart on the negative, and you should be able to feel a strong mind muscle connection with your entire mid back. The issue is
I almost never think of this as a back exercise, but I suppose you could. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but I don't know. It's just not my go-to for like making someone have like a giant back, you know. But I guess yeah, you can get the rear delts in there. I don't know. I feel like it's like B. It's not bad, but like I don't know. I think there's better.
They're a bit unstable when done the conventional way because the cable
Unstable!
is trying to.
Oh my god, there should be a counter for how many times he says unstable for why he's criticizing an exercise.
Pull your body forward. And so a lot of that tension is simply lost trying to keep your balance. For this reason, the standard rope face pull is going in B tier. However,
I think I
Before
said
was
B
preventing
tier.
migraine
Okay.
with Qulipta, it was hard keeping plans.
You know, I mean,
Now I
we might
consider
agree on
volunteering
more
more
than
often.
we disagree.
Jesse signed up to
Alright.
chaperone your field.
if you modify the exercise to do it either lying on the floor or by doing it seated, you eliminate that.
Okay,
balance.
nobody. I'm just gonna tell you, there is no shot.
The
Okay,
standard
well,
rope
let's go
face
back to
pull
this,
is going
boys,
in
all right?
B tier.
Let's
However,
just go
if
back.
you modify the exercise to do it either lying on the floor.
Have you ever in your life seen someone do this at the gym? Even once. Have you ever even once seen someone do this? Like, we have to understand here for a second. Like, would you feel comfortable doing this in the gym? Like, there's a lot of stuff that I'm honestly, I'll do it in the gym. I don't really care. I'm trying to get strong, but like you know those like cable pull throughs where it looks like you're just like fucking the air, or the hip thrusts where it also looks like you're fucking the air. Well, you're more fucking the bar or an invisible person. But the point is like, I don't know how comfortable I would be doing this. And if I gave this to a client, they'd be like, "Bro, are you serious? Like, really? You're gonna make me do this? You do it, all right? Yeah, no, you go do it, all right? Film me a video of you doing that, and then I'll start doing it, all right?"
Or by doing it seated, you eliminate that.
By the way, it might be good. It actually might be fine. It's just like, I don't know. I would feel uncomfortable doing that in a public gym, even though I shouldn't. You know what? If it's good, it's good. You know, like just because the aesthetic of an exercise is a certain way, if it's good, then it's good. You know, so that's just my insecurity. Okay, it's just I can't overcome that, obviously.
Balancing requirement, and you'll be able to overload them with much more tension being applied directly to your back. So I'm going to go ahead and put both these variations in A tier. They're close to being in S tier, but just looking at the other exercises in S tier so far, I don't think face pulls are quite as amazing. Definitely still an exercise worth including though, for sure.
They're fine.
The cable lat pullover, or the lat prayer, offers a huge stretch on your lat.
He's gonna put this in S tier. I already know. This is like one of those Science Bro exercises that they just love. They just love this exercise, even though it is kind of unstable. But I mean, I don't know. They just love this. I know it's an S tier.
As long as you bend forward on a negative, you should be able to feel a strong mind-muscle connection with your lats. These are better
you
done
might put it in
higher
A.
reps, so they aren't as easily overloaded as some of the compound exercises
it's A
we
tier.
covered. But you can always add a rep here and there, and the incredible mind-muscle connection and a deep stretch make up for it, in my opinion. That said, it's fairly common for people to feel their triceps taking over on this exercise, but once you get the hang of the movement and learn how to engage your lats by simply driving your elbows down, I do think they're a great way to get some extra lat isolation volume without causing any total body fatigue.
A
So
tier.
Cable lat prayers in A tier. Now, the dumbbell
Bottom
lat
of A
pullover
tier,
is
okay.
the same basic movement, except with the dumbbell, you have
Okay, I've actually never done this. I know it's like fucking blasphemy. I've never done this exercise. Everyone like jerks off to this exercise. I've never done it. Okay, maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I've heard it's really good, so I don't know. I can't really rate this one. I don't have an opinion on it, but
much more tension on your lats at the bottom.
apparently a lot of gym
Little
bros
tension
jerk off to
at
this
the top.
exercise. So
This isn't such a bad thing though, because the stretch is most likely the most anabolic part of the range of motion anyway.
so
As long as
anabolic.
you cut out the very top end of the range of motion, I'd also put these in A tier. So
A
out
tier,
of the S tier
okay.
list, if I had to crown just one exercise as the best of the best,
Okay, wait. Which one is it? Which one is it? Okay. Ooh. Let's see. Cable row is a solid candidate. Okay. Okay, let's just eliminate some. All right. It's not gonna be the. I don't even remember what this one was called. It's not going to be that one. I don't think it's going to be the close grip cable row. I don't think it's going to be close grip pull down. Oh boy. I don't think it's going to be T-bar row, this chest supported one, just because I do think he's going to prioritize a little bit of lower back engagement. I think it has to be. If he does the one arm like kneeling, I am gonna end the stream like immediately after. If he actually does that, I'm ending the stream. But I'm gonna predict my number one out of this list would be the wide grip, the cable row. I really like that. That would be mine, but I think he's gonna do the one arm. There's no way, right? There's no shot he's gonna make it. I have faith in it, okay? I have faith that he will choose the one that I have chosen, because great minds think alike, okay? He's gonna choose the wide grip cable row. Final answer.
I think I'd go with a chest supported row. It's just so good for smashing both the lats.
I mean, I can't hate that choice. I do like the chest supported, but it does feel kind of weird to pick as the S plus exercise, an exercise that eliminates your lower back. But I do like the exercise. Okay, it should be in your program. That I do agree with. But I don't know. That's just my opinion.
And the mid back, there's so many effective ways to do it. And if I had to pick one exercise as the worst of the worst, it'd probably be.
Wait. Okay. Which one is it? Wait. Okay. Which one's gonna be? Which one is it gonna be? Okay. Wait. Let's move this. Okay. Let's think about this. All right. The rack pull is just like garbage. It's absolutely hot garbage. And it damages the gym equipment. I'm gonna go with the rack pull because it damages the gym equipment. Because the combo, it can't be all of the combo exercises, right? So I think all of those are kind of eliminated. That one, dumbbell one, I don't even know which one that one is, but it's a good candidate, but I think it's going to be the rack pulls.
The renegade row as a hypertrophy exercise. There's just not
really
enough to match.
The renegade row. Wow. Well, okay, that's fair enough.
To my attention. And if you're looking to put all this information to use with a science-based program that you can just go to the gym and execute, I'd strongly
buy his program.
A 10-week pure bodybuilding program.
Except, don't, because buy my program. All right. I don't actually have a program out yet, but send me a message on Instagram or something like that. Hey, look, I'm going to be doing coaching, all right? Buy my coaching. I can get you, you see this tier list? It's going to have, it's actually not going to have all of S tier stuff. I mean, look, we agree on more stuff than we don't, all right? So, you could buy his program or you could buy mine. I mean, I'm just saying, like, you're watching this video, so, you know what I'm saying. I think you should. I know what I would choose. Just saying.
The program got extremely high praise from other experts in the field.
Extremely high praise. Holy shit.
So I'll put a link to that over here in my head, and don't forget to leave me.
All of them definitely did the program, by the way. All of them definitely took that program and actually performed it, and actually follow it, and they still follow it today. That's 100% what happened. And that's what all those testimonials are. Those are actually like genuine 5-star reviews. So, I mean, that's just, I mean, open and shut case, right? All jokes aside, though, he has really great content. And I think he is very informative. He's probably one of the best fitness YouTubers on the internet right now. And I would definitely have them in my top 5, maybe even top 3 fitness YouTubers. Even though I disagree with a lot of the stuff for the specific exercise ratings, I think a lot of that stuff is kind of a philosophical thing, and I think that he, in general, has very good advice. So I would highly recommend following him, subscribing to him, taking most of his advice. But if you want more stuff like this, if you want to see more of my reactions to some tier lists or any other fitness content, learn more stuff from me, nutrition, fitness, health, education stuff, then make sure to follow us. So thank you for watching this stream. I think I'm going to end it like it is. It's actually great. I didn't look at the chat even a single time, not even once. But it's okay. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching this OmniFlex 5 stream. I'm going to end this shit now because I need to go to bed. It's 5:30. Why do I do this? Oh, I have work tomorrow. Okay. Well, goodbye. Get out of my